Hey y'all, I am going to make a buffalo chicken dip today that we'll use tortillas to, or these, to dip it with. And so for the sides I thought that refried beans and a Mexican rice would be good. So this video is going to be the refried beans and the Mexican rice, and then I'll have the dip, the buffalo chicken dip, in a separate video. But let me show you what's going on. So in this pot the water's boiling, and it is 2.5 cups of water. And to that water I'm going to add about a teaspoon of this chicken bouillon flavoring. So this will come out really fast, so I have to pour it in my hand. I believe it needs just a little bit more. But you don't want to get too much of that because it is pretty salty and the flavor can kind of ruin your meal if you get too much. And to that I'm going to add some salsa. This is the chunky salsa, and I'm going to add what I think is about a cup. And so we will stir that up, and it'll come back to a boil in just a second. And when it comes back to the boil, then I'm going to add a cup of rice. I'm using this from Dollar Tree, and it's the long grain white rice. So I have a cup of it measured, and I'll just add it in there and then just put it on a low simmer until it gets done, and that will be our rice. Now for our refried beans, I put 2 cans of the pinto beans, the Great Value pinto beans, in the pot, and it's coming to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and add our rice because that has come to a boil. Just give it a stir. And I lost plates to these pots years ago, so I use those little plates, metal plates, and I turn this down real low, and I'm just going to let it cook. So as I was saying, I put 2 cans of just the pinto beans in the pot, and to that I'm going to add all these spices, but not a whole lot, about a teaspoon of each one. Here's some chili, regular old chili spice. This is turmeric. Some of this you will only want a pinch or a little more. I'm doing a big pinch of the turmeric. And this is cumin, and I'm going to do about a teaspoon of cumin. My oldest daughter really loves my refried beans. And this, I don't have my glasses on. You know what? I said that was turmeric, but it was actually paprika. Now this is turmeric, and a big pinch of it. If I don't have my glasses on, I just don't see very well. And then some of the adobe, about 1/4 teaspoon. And so we want to stir that up. And this has a lot of broth in it, more than what I thought it would have in it. So I'm going to let it go for a little while uncovered to evaporate some of that broth. And then we'll come back and I'm going to take my potato masher and I'm going to mash these up. But for now we just will have it simmering fairly low so that some of the broth will evaporate. And that's going to be our sides for our buffalo chicken, and I will come back with that recipe. On the beans, I let them cook without a lid, and they kind of thickened up. So I just wanted to show you, as you can see, hopefully they've kind of thickened up. And then I'm going to take the potato masher and I'm just going to make them as smooth as I can. I don't have a food processor, or that would be good to throw them in there. But this will work just fine. Just keep on mashing till you get the consistency you want, and stir every now and then, and that helps to thicken them up a little bit too. And when everything's finished cooking, I'll come back and we will give our food a try. Okay, y'all, everything's finished and it looks really good. And I'm gonna show you, and we'll dish it up and we'll give it a taste. And I have a crock pot sitting in my way, so now I can't seem to get that set in the right place, but we'll get it all figured out. Okay, let me pick this up and show you closer to the camera so you can see what it looks like. There's that. It looks so good. It smells wonderful. So let's get some of that. And this, as you know, is the buffalo chicken dip. Then we're going to have some rice. That's what that looks like. Run out. So we'll get a spoonful of that. And then we'll get some of our refried beans. And that loud noise you hear is our dog. And I'm going to lay a piece of white American cheese. That's what they use in Mexican dishes a lot. And so this is our meal. We are going to use the chips with the buffalo dip, chicken dip. But that's what it looks like. And now we're going to take a taste of everything. And if Santa Claus could bring me something, I wish he could bring me a bigger kitchen. So I'm trying to get a fork. Okay. There it is. And what I'm trying first is the buffalo chicken dip. That is so good. It's creamy from the cream cheese. It's hot. but it's not like blowing your ears out hot. But the more hot sauce you put in it, the hotter it's going to be. So if you make it, you will, you know, choose how hot you want it. But that's hot, but Frank's hot sauce is so good that it's a really nice taste. And that's going to be wonderful on chips. Okay, let's try the rice. It's really good with that little bit of salsa in it. I use mild salsa. If you like hot salsa, that's fine. But that's got a good little flavor to it. And now we'll go over to the beans with the piece of cheese on top. And see what it tastes like. Really good with all those flavors. Really good. So, this is it. I think it's a great meal. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you found a new recipe you can try. And I hope that you enjoy it. You have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.